Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
First and 10. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Derek Brown.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
.43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Panthers will take over now first and 10.
29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is going to be Packer football. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
But we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. They go screen with Dillon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And it's a fumble. And the Panthers have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
For Christian McCaffrey.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The tackle by
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. K1 short. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. He's got daylight. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Working from the gun. Rodgers flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Packers 21. Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
6-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's a gain of
chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
Bridgewater. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. In the backfield, standing alone here on 2nd and goal is Davis. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second and goal, Bridgewater, and that is caught. But the bank judge right there to say incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's third and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Jeremy Chin.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Rodgers. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. McCaffrey following the penalty. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chris Manhertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone and his confidence.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking him nicely. Good English on that punt. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped at his tracks at about the 3.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And that is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Complete to Chris Manders.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And
they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Discovered by Jair Alexander.
Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Now Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taking it about the 36. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
48-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Panthers. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Out of bounds.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Bridgewater again. That's complete. Right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Down and goal.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the gun, Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Manhertz. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead.
Packers 21. Joey Sly to kick.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
36-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
21-yard.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Rodgers on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he rifles one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
At the Packers.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing here, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And the 13-year man puts it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.